A solid shot here into the 8th hole, and a good chance now for another birdie. See if he can get something going here. 2 straight birdies. Goes to 6 under par for the tournament. What a display of golf. We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs. And the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to the left, and ideally you just sort of like to go fairway, fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole. But of course, everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price. It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the green side bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options, and you don't have to hit the ball first.
Frank, that reminds you of maybe what, the greatest bunker player of all time? This one just requires a little bit of focus. Job right there, now making a move and setting himself up for, who knows, a good weekend run, maybe at another title. The former college standout has been excellent today. Right where you want to be.
Yeah, it'd be better if it was on a tee.
Good lie in the fairway. Good chance to make something happen here. Strong winds have been a factor all day here, Frank. What's the key to scoring low in conditions like this?
Well, sometimes you've almost got to make the ball go to ground. You just got to keep it out of those high breezes, play away from the trouble.
Early part of this second round, good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. This can be a cruel game at times. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect. It's going to hit. That's a good par given the situation.
Still tight, still close. Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards.
Rich, right now, this does not look like the same player we saw earlier on in the day.
I don't recognize him. He was hitting it all over the ballpark in the first few holes. I didn't think there was any chance that he'd be where he is right now. Credit to him. This took guts.
Yeah, his composure is so different right now.
Well, that's the beauty of this game. You stay with it. It's 18 holes. You keep fighting, and you can put a score on the card. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Navalo here today calling the action from the cliffs at Lighthouse Point. Frank, this course features some breathtaking scenery.
It certainly does, Rich. Changes of elevation, and it's in phenomenal shape. We've got to send our thanks out to the superintendent, Peyton Duncan, who's got the course exactly prime. You should enjoy it. You should enjoy the views. Take your camera as well. This is very scenic up in New England.
Yards. Frank, at this, the highest level of the game, the margins are so razor thin between winning and losing. It becomes about not wasting shots, and I think that's why players really enjoy stroke play.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Rich. That's why the best players, they want every shot to count, and the best format of golf that requires that is stroke play. In match play, you can get away with a big number. In stroke play, they want it to be a body of work, every single shot adding to the score.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Those keep the round going, those par putts. Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot in there. Easy birdie.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. Now to the par 5 ninth. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So he's lining up on it.
Look at the corner there. Are you kidding me? Come on, you can't hit a ball that hard.
That is crushing it beyond all crushing. Smoked that one.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
That is just a beautiful shot. Nice position, short grass, second shot. This is a good-looking shot. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it. If you hit enough shots, every now and again,
Crazy
that hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers.